feeling cleaner than I ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. The fact that I'm real just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I definitely want to go back to this Basketball Wives conversation because I feel like it did get a little bit heated. I love Cindy. I love Busy. I just feel like there's a lot of conversations. I really want to have that. I really can't have that because it feels like it feels like it's a one-sided conversation for me. And I just don't like bullying. And I just feel like that's what's going on this show. So I definitely want to come back and talk about it, like revisit this conversation. And I feel like there's a lot of people who feel the same type of way when it comes down to the show. I think that marriage is a situation where a lot of people don't understand, especially when cheating has happened. That forgiveness process, like there's no look that goes to that. And so I want to talk about that. So hold on, I'm trying to look at a few things. Okay. I want to make sure everything was changed. So I want to talk about that. So before we do all that, let's take care of business of this channel. Please join my tribes, turn my side, go ahead, subscribe, turn notifications, turn them on all these things, y'all. I'm exhausted, so I'm not about to give a whole bunch of energy. I just want to talk about some things, and hopefully you guys are here for a conversation and not a bashing. And that's it. We'll play the intro. Let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every really wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
All right, y'all. I am back. I don't even have nothing funny to play right now because I'm a little exhausted from the live. It was a lot for me, and I knew walking into this live it was going to be a lot for me. Because I am a Brandy stan, because I understand a lot of the things that happens in a marriage. What's going on to Miss Platinum 2001? There's a lot of things that go into a marriage, and I feel like I'm just kind of sad that like people attack that lady because she forgave her husband who cheated on her, and now like every time that she has to go through an argument, like this is our go-to. What's going on to Darren Hood? I think for me, I've lived a public relationship. What's going on as a Tahiri Hunter? I've lived a public relationship where it was tumultuous. It was not a great relationship at all. And people are like, stop talking about it, stop talking about it. But then also it's like, y'all keep asking about it, y'all keep attacking me about it. And it doesn't feel good. And to me, I feel like that's probably why I really relate with Brandy, because I understand how that feels. One, we're talking about a show of women who are not married outside of Jackie and now Giselle. No one's married besides Jackie and Giselle and Brandy. Giselle just got married a few weeks ago, I want to say. Jackie's marriage, we don't know if it's up, if it's down, if it's all the way around. We don't know any of those things about this. Brandy chose to do something that I thought was extremely responsible for the Black community, was show that, hey, my husband cheated on me. We're going to try to work through these things. To me, it was the worst thing she could have ever done. Because now it's like attack mode, attack mode, attack mode, attack mode. And I look at the different franchises of this franchise, and it's saddening to me that we choose to attack a marriage. Like, it's like you almost even give them a chance. And it's like, oh, well, let her get off the show. This is her job, though. Like, if you working at McDonald's and they're attacking you about your boyfriend, or I mean your husband cheating on you, do you quit your job? No, you still have to work that job. So I don't understand why Brandy has to do that to me. To me, this episode was disgusting. To be very honest, it was disgusting to me. I feel like everybody's always in everybody's business until it comes to Brandy. It's like, well, Jason cheating on you, go figure that out. When literally she's already started doing that. When you have people like, and no even offense to, because I mean, I love Evelyn, but no offense to Evelyn, because I mean, they could have been saying about Evelyn with Chad. They could have. Brooke with her relationship, they could have been saying this about her every time. We could have been, I mean, just because they left doesn't mean the person did not cheat on them. Was it amount of number of people that Jason cheated on her with crazy? Yes. He's also in the industry where we also seen Beyonce's been cheated on. People don't be in Beyonce's kind of like, go figure out why Jay-Z was cheating on you. She stayed with him. To me, I just feel like it's so disheartening that people don't have any kind of empathy for Brandy when it comes to the situation about Jason cheating on her. Oh, don't ask the question, because if you do, you on the show, trash her because she stayed with you. Let me tell you something. Even if Brandy leaves that man, speaking from personal experience, they're still going to do it. Oh, will you stay with him even after he did that? They're still going to do it. And I feel like whenever I get into a Brandy conversation, it never, ever goes well, because people have a hard opinion on that relationship and how things work when it comes to Brandy and Jason. Do I think that Jason is a great person? No, I don't. Do I think that Brandy should have stayed with him? No. But do I think that the backlash? Well, one, when we first seen her, they were saying stay with him. Leaving him is going to be even worse. But to me, it's like her staying with him was even worse. Because years later, it's like, well, worry about that, man. I feel like this is fake. This is fake. This is fake. How does Brandy win? Oh, your cancer story is fake. I mean, your cancer story is boring. Cancer is really weird. My grandmother just passed away from cancer. Me and Brandy have a lot of parallels. Well, for me, I do take a lot of it personal. I've been cheated on in the marriage and I stayed in it. I have almost 4 people I know who have died from cancer. So for me, watching this story with Brandy, to me, it's empowering to me to watch her still go through these things and still fight through a lot of things that she is fighting through. I don't understand the dismissiveness of her fighting through a marriage that she feels like could have worked for her. and then saying, "Oh, well, she keeps bringing it up." It's a part of her story. We get to hear about Evelyn and all of her relationships. Jackie now is a prostitute, but she's married Doug a million years. Brooke has had a million boyfriends. Who was on the show? Jacil's new, so I can't really say nothing about her. Laura, I mean, baby, she has a whole history with even having a whole history with Shaunie's ex-husband. But Brandy's not allowed to like be a part of the show because if she says something wrong, we got to attack her damn marriage. I just can't ride with that. I didn't like what Cheyenne was doing towards the end of the episode. I didn't either. We never even made it towards the episode because I think it was so heated, and I hate that when we have conversations about Brandy, that's what happens. I don't feel like there's a lot of people who have experienced that same experience. And so we'll do this. So what I want to do is this, because we're talking about Laura. So let's go into this entire situation when it comes to Laura, right? So here's the article. This is from 2024. Shaq was married with children. Gilbert Arenas shocks fans with story about Shaq O'Neal's rumor affair with his fiancée, Laura Govan. Although a decade and a half has passed, even they started with this. Since NBA star Shaquille O'Neal and Shaunie split, the failed marriage remains a hot topic. O'Neal has openly discussed the transgressions he committed during his marriage and admitted that he was ultimately responsible for the relationship crumbling. One of his transgressions allegedly involved Laura Govan. According to her ex-fiance, Gilbert Arenas, in a resurfaced clip, the former Washington Wizards star reflected on the time he first learned about the rumors that Shaq was sleeping with Govan. It was in Indiana. The Shaq sleeping with my ex rumor came out, and I'm at the free throw line, and all I heard was Shaq, Shaq, Shaq. He said on April 2023 episode of Gil's Arena. We're gonna keep on going down because I feel like Laura has no room to be above this because we were all rooting for Tammy when we realized that, well, I wasn't, but a lot of us are rooting for Tammy when we realized that Evelyn was sleeping with her husband. But all of a sudden, Brandy can't ask questions about the same situation that happened with her over 300 times that was happening with Shaunie with a girl that's in the damn room. Because let's not forget when Drea showed up, they didn't want no holes in the room. Drop down in the comments and let me know if y'all wrong or if I'm right. That was the bad part. He continued. The bad part there was two kids behind the bench doing this. Arenas was they were chanting Shaq, Shaq, Shaq. Arenas then thrust his hips and symbolized the kids. Told him about his fiance allegedly sleeping with O'Neal. I hit all blackboard. The former Wizard star confessed. While the Gil's Arenas crew found the former NBA player's story hilarious, the drama that occurred in real time was no laughing matter. Rumors that Shaquille O'Neal was involved in a romantic affair with Laura Govan, who was at one point his personal assistant, began swirling in 2009. It was his side chick and assistant. Gil wrote in the comments section of Little Duval's post, according to KBLA. Shaq was still married to his then wife, Shaunie, who chose to reconcile her marriage after filing for divorce in 2007. In November 2009, screenshots of emails, which is what we heard about on the show yesterday, allegedly between Shaq and Laura, were posted, which we're not alleged because she just said they were yesterday on the show. Were posted by the YBF. The emails detail a meetup between Govan and the NBA big man, in which Govan, who was in a relationship with Gilbert Arenas, was to come to Shaq's hotel room for a sexual rendezvous. Is Shaunie going with you? In how and late? A message read from Laura. The last message from Laura in the email exchange read, "So I'll see you at 1:30. Erase all messages, please." So for me, for letting in Laura Govan come on, oh, she stands on business. Oh, and she does this, baby. You are a motherfucking hoe. You what they've been calling Evelyn and Drea since they've been on the damn show. But also, we gotta have all this respect for Laura Govan because she stood on business. It's between me and Shaunie. Baby, it's not. It's actually pretty disgusting. But then y'all are attacking this lady who's in this marriage, who is trying to get over this and work these things out. Which, I mean, I believe that Shaunie and even Shaq did the same shit. But we're not attacking Shaunie and Shaq, even though she ended up leaving him eventually. Thank you, Ms. Clown, 2001. What's going on to Norris? It's like we pick and choose who should be allowed to be a bully and who should not. One, it ain't Jackie. It ain't Laura Govan. It's neither one of them. And I'm not going to read this entire article, but I just feel like the lie that we just got done with, it's like, well, why does she keep bringing it up? She's dealing with it. But then here come everybody else. Oh, well, I think what y'all doing is fake. Oh, I think that y'all not really happy. Oh, well, I think this and this. And she's telling Jennifer, because Jennifer's not attacking her. She's saying, we're not even seeing eye to eye. They're not talking to Brandy about these issues like they talk to everybody else. They're not asking Brandy, oh, how are you and Jason doing? They're attacking her with this information. It's unfair. This is a whole story about Gloria Govan cheating with Shaq. No one's focused on any of this. We're focused on Brandy and Jason cheating on her years ago. The only difference is that everybody else's stuff was happened years ago. Brandy is still in this marriage. And even after Brandy leaves this marriage, let me tell you something. They're still going to be attacking Brandy about this marriage because she stayed as long as she did. Sometimes it's just like, if you've never experienced this, maybe hear out someone who has. Jackie shouldn't have yelled at Brandy. She shouldn't have. We literally had a whole conversation like yesterday about how you talk to me. Because I'm not about to sit around and let you yell at me. It's over. First of all, no, it's not, because you're yelling at me, bitch. This is why it's not over, because talk to me like I'm a damn adult, not like I'm a child. I think there's a lot of problematic things going on, and Brandy leaving the show because of Jason is dumb. They're only doing that to Brandy because she's married, but unmarried people get cheated on all the time and they don't get bashed like they're bashing Brandy. And I agree. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason why. But let you get into a marriage where you in love with somebody who you really believe in that marriage. And let's see how you go through that situation. You're going to be another Brandy Maxfield. The only thing is you're not going to be on a TV show where every time that you come on it, they're going to be bashing you about it. To me, it's just crazy. Like, that's okay. Because let's look at like other people like Candace from Potomac. Oh, don't talk about Candace because of her things that's going on. Don't talk about like Kenya or Drew Sidora. Like, there's a lot of people who are fans of these people who have been in these marriages, even Portia. But Brandy is like a beating post. Like, beat her down till you can't beat her down anymore. To me, it's crazy. And I can't sit around and like not say anything because I just feel like it's not okay. It's not okay to me. I don't think she chose the life of being cheated on and staying in a marriage, but let's look at the times that we were in when this show first started versus today. First, it was stay with him. Now it's leave. You should have left him. Now we're gonna make fun of you because of it. Like, which one is it? Do we think that Jackie literally lived in a relationship with Doug where he never cheated on her? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We've seen Brooke has admitted she's been cheated on. They don't make fun of that every episode. Even Brandy asking her about like how many like her moving so fast is crazy to her. Like now she can't even say that because Jason cheated on her. We watched Jennifer go through a horrible relationship. No one makes fun of that. So to me, I just want to leave my last piece of the review we just did is this. To me, I'm never gonna sit around and think that it's okay for them to bash Brandy for showing that she should quit her job because she stayed with Jason and they're making fun of they think it's funny to make fun of it. Why would Evelyn apologize? Why would Brooke apologize? Why would Jennifer say you can only poke her for this long before she blows up? Like they know that it's wrong. But you have toxic people like Jackie who don't give a damn, who done called Evelyn's daughter a builder whore. You have Evelyn who was fought for calling her a hoe. And I don't know, and then you have Brooke who can't keep a relationship to save her damn life, who has talked about it, but then we gotta sit here and listen to these women on a show bash this lady who's fighting for her marriage. To me, it's crazy. I can't sit here and say it's okay. I knew that this review would be like a hard one for me because again, I've been through this with the same things that Brandy has been through. And I thought that, maybe that there would be a little bit of empathy because yeah, maybe she has talked about it. Maybe too much for a lot of people. But the reality is that it is a story that she's been through. Does she bring it up all the time? Not sometimes she's not the person who brings it up. But I feel like she talked to Evelyn about it because one, we've never seen Brandy and Evelyn on a show together before. So she's talking to Evelyn about it. And then now you're using it against me. I'm sorry, y'all. To me, it's just disheartening to me. I'm an empath and I wouldn't want my worst enemy to deal with the shit that Brandy deals with on this show. And I would never say quit your job because of this. Y'all do better. That should be the conversation. Jackie, Evelyn, Brooke should do better. Not Brandy quit her job because she's trying to do better for herself. Because this is just to leave this man. She has a job. Does she need to leave him first before she goes back to the show? It doesn't make sense to me. This is a whole story over here on this side of here of Govan cheating with Shaunie's husband. Shaunie has been Evelyn the man, Govan everybody this man. We never seen her. She just moved to another man. Randy decided to stay. Why is that I'm not understanding that part. So I'm gonna say all this to say out because this wasn't supposed to be even long. I'm gonna say this all to say this. My only issue is this. Brandy should not quit her job because these women are disrespectful. Brandy should stay on the show and show people who, well, hopefully she can. Maybe she needs to find a better group of friends too. But also, these women should learn, don't be bashing a lady who decided to stick with her husband because a lot of y'all are still single and miserable. because you didn't stick with the man. And the only person I can really say that it shouldn't have is Evelyn, who was engaged. The first man, I don't know what the issue was between them. Outside of Chad. Brooke been moving on and on from man to man. Evelyn has done the same thing. She's admitted it. I'm not going to get too much on Jennifer because she hasn't really been bashing about it. But Brooke and Evelyn, to me, and Jackie are the last three people that should be doing any of this shit. None of y'all have really good track records. I mean, you were allegedly a prostitute. Evelyn has been everybody on the earth. And Brooke has married every man that she's done met. Brandy can't stay with a man who cheated on her and has a baby by and try to work it out. To me, it's crazy. It's crazy. And as a friend of mine, don't use my worst spaces against me. Now, I received the fact that Evelyn and Brooke apologized to her. We'll see if they ever do it again. But if it ever comes up again, baby, I'm airing everybody out. And then I'm going to be Wacky Jackie. Matter of fact, I'm going to be worse than Wacky Jackie at this point. I'm going to air all the shit out because the only thing you got on me is that Jason cheated on me. I have so much on all of y'all that I could literally make y'all cry on this show. You're going to want to fight me when I get done. That's all I got, y'all. Thank you guys for joining me. I really have to go. I have to work in the morning. But I wanted to come on and just end it because I didn't get to end it on the live that we were doing because it just felt like I couldn't get a word out. And they were like, oh, so damn, you're interrupting. So I tried to stop this week. Let me not say so much. I feel like sometimes when people are not agreeing with things that you are saying, they're harder on you. Like, oh, you keep interrupting everybody. I'm like, it's a delay. Like, I'm trying to get in where I fit in, and I just can't get in there. So let me try to say something when I feel like I hear the gap, but then the gap don't ever happen. I definitely enjoy doing my reviews with them, but sometimes like I do want to get my point across, and it feels like I feel like we all have experience where it's not, we can't do it. This week was a time where I knew that it would be hard for me. I walked into this live today knowing that. So I don't have any hard feelings on that, but I knew today was going to be a hard time for me because I knew that both Cindy and Busy were not going to be feeling what I was going to have to say. And I knew it was probably going to be able to be heard, which is why I already had set up the thumbnail for this just in case so that people that did want to hear it, and it doesn't matter how many people wanted to hear it, could hear what I had to say about it. I don't think it's okay to attack somebody's marriage. I don't. I'm sorry. If you've ever been in one where it's been tumultuous, but you stayed through it, you understand it. If you haven't, I can understand why you feel the way you feel, and I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, I will catch you guys in another video. I'm going to bed. I love you guys so much for joining me. See you guys probably tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Did it, I 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 did it, did it, you did it, I did it, you did it, did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, did it, I did it, I did it, I did it.